Hello and welcome to today's edition of The Dragon's Lair. Coming live from the Warren County Career Center television studio, my name is Aiden Anthony, bringing you some of the best media brought to you by the DLTV production team. Now we're going to go ahead and take a step outside and see what the weather's looking like. Nick?
Welcome to Conversations with Ian.
And I'm Nick.
Today we'll be discussing football playoffs. Nick, what do you got to say?
I mean, I was hoping we could do a playoff prediction before the playoffs get started.
For Aaron Rodgers that he could literally, I would actually do anything for him, and I love it.
Who is usually Andrew, who switches between the camera angles, live views, things like that.
All the fun stuff.
Hello, my name is Joe McClellan.
Hello, I'm Nicholas Schaefer.
Well, my name is Andrew Heffern.
I'm Ian Newman.
Hi, I'm Aiden Anthony. The Dragon's Lair.
Hello, my name is Joe McClellan. I am the facilitator of the STEM Academy at the Warren County Career Center. When this position started, I really didn't understand exactly how it was going to be formatted. What this has really grown into is a situation where the students are in control and I am much more a guide on the side.
My name is Andrew Heffern. I'm the technician for the TriCaster and the Dragon's Lair TV. I've been here 4 years and counting. Proudest of Dragon's Lair TV itself. I've done it for 4 years, but this year I would say I put the most effort and heart into it. So we have a pretty good group of people, and we made some amazing content.
Hello, I'm Nicholas Schaefer. Main role is just operating cameras, creating segments. My favorite part is probably just learning about the production, getting behind a camera, physically moving it around, giving the show a little bit of personality.
I'm Ian Newman, and I'm the audio technician and assistant for Dragon's Lair TV. What I like most about the STEM program is the freedom and the kind of flexibility you can have in what you do, what you can choose to do, how you do it, the process. I quite enjoy that aspect.
Hi, I'm Aiden Anthony. I'm the anchor and kind of main producer for Dragon's Lair TV. I like how flexible STEM is. STEM Academy at the Warren County Career Center is kind of an area where you can be yourself. You can kind of take things where you want them to go, and there's no limitations. There's no technological limitations. There's over $1 million worth of equipment. There's this space here for more live productions and stuff like that. So really, there's no limits in the STEM lab on where you can take things.
Some video, I sent it to you earlier, so that should be pretty good.
Beautiful. So how has STEM enabled you to grow?
It has enabled me to grow by showing me how to do things, because I want to get into a career of filmmaking, and because of STEM I've learned a lot that I didn't previously know.
It's made me have the ability to talk to other people and be more outgoing. I can talk with anybody nowadays. I enjoy talking. Helped me explore myself. I really enjoyed STEM.
It's definitely helped me kind of look at different things. My thing for college was information technology. That's what I wanted to do. But before I was going to go into that, I wanted to try the STEM class, go into the broadcast communications type of thing, what we're doing now, and kind of experiment, and I've ended up changing my major into broadcast communications.
As being the STEM facilitator, kind of how has this position allowed you to grow in your career, whether it's new skills, connections?
Oh man. Yeah, I don't want too many people to know this, but I have like the greatest job in the whole school district, and I will tell them that. Like, some people think it's gym teachers, but I would much rather have my position because there are so many neat pieces of technology that I get to experiment with alongside with the students. My role is much more collaborative here. Like, yes, I can tell you how most of this stuff works, but it's really up to you to take it and use it. And so to be, like, frequently I feel like I'm part of the team and not just somebody who's telling people, you know, George Washington was the first president or whatever the case might be there. This position has allowed me to travel. Like, I've been all across the United States to multiple different kinds of conferences, not only as someone who's there to learn, but also sometimes to present and try to help other people grow in their careers also. So I've always felt kind of like a local leader, but getting to broaden that scope and try to help other people and just plant some seeds that might grow and help students in Tennessee or Colorado or Carolina is kind of neat to think about.
STEM, kind of looping back to that first part there, there's no limitations. There's no technological limitations. There's just any way you can take this, and if I have an idea, if I have something I want to achieve, I can just go for it. Like, it's as simple as talking to the facilitator and saying, hey, I have something I'm interested in doing, or maybe I want to look into this particular thing, and it's like that. We can get the software, we can get the piece of kit, we can get the piece of technology in here in the lab and start experimenting with it. So it's very fast-paced, and with it being fast, you can kind of dial it back to your own interests and just kind of make it your own. And so that's enabled me to explore my interests by just allowing me to do whatever it is that I can find myself doing.
Great. What do you see to be the strongest skill learned, if any?
Well, what I really appreciated about this year is that the TV studio not only got updated with new equipment, but I felt like real effort was made to maximize minutes in terms of using it to its fullest potential. So whether it was Andrew using the TriCaster to start to build custom transitions and effects, that was something we'd never done before, or whether it was Aiden, yourself, really hosting some of these shows and trying to polish working with a team and not just having to do it by yourself. That was great to see, because last year you made great content, but you were a one-man show, so you had to run back and hit all the buttons and then run back and talk. And so I think if there was just like one thing that I was going to pinpoint, it would probably be teamwork. It was fun to watch friends be friends, but also work towards a goal and try to produce something that had some quality.
Nothing is perfect. We all know that there's issues, there's conflicts, there's complications in production processes and just timelines in general. So what have like certain conflicts been, and how have you kind of been able to use those to grow?
That's a big thinker. Oh, learning. Yeah, I don't know. Learning from mistakes and the abilities to talk with others and value their opinions.
Lack of knowledge about technology, which I needed help with, but with asking for help, which is something you need to do sometimes, you learn and you can grow, and and then you can do it yourself.
Nothing's perfect. There's going to be conflicts and issues with a lot of things. Just that's when you work in a creative environment. Everybody has different point of views, and definitely that collision of interest and that collision of beliefs and ideas on things. And that's probably like the bigger challenge, is just kind of trying to see eye to eye with everybody, and then eventually you compromise. You make things a compromise, and you just grow and move from there.
I mean, it's more of that I'm limited of what I have. I have 2 periods of the STEM class, and I'm able to do a lot in those 2 periods, but sometimes 2 periods isn't enough, and I want to be able to more refine what I do in maybe 3 periods.
My biggest obstacle in this position is my own laziness. And sometimes I'll see students who are making little bits of progress, and I start to think to myself, like, okay, they're advancing. And what I really should do is push harder to get them to go further or try new things when it seems like they're a little bit in the comfort zone. So you're the biggest obstacle holding yourself back. So if you can kind of push through that, you don't have to worry about other people or other limitations.
Any motivational advice or words to those coming into the program next year?
Just don't be afraid to change. Experiment. If you don't like what you did, try something different. And if you like that, keep going. Make sure you push yourself to make different changes and improve on what you do. And if you don't like something, just step away from it.
Don't constrain yourself to one thing. Think freely. You can do pretty much anything you set your mind to in here as long as you really commit to it, and have fun.
Definitely expand your interests a little bit. I kind of stuck more into the videography, photography, more like digital communications of the lab, but I recommend taking a step outside that comfort zone and kind of building your interests a little bit more.
Run like a cheetah, jump like a kangaroo, and throw like a tornado.
Certainly, this is a program that can get people to step out of their comfort zone. I will strive to do my best in the future, certainly, to kind of push them to try new things and accomplish, or at least test themselves in areas that they might not otherwise think that they have skills. You couldn't pick a better class to join than STEM. It's very laid back. You are in control. I'm going to poke and prod you with sticks to try to make you accomplish something. But I'll also be your cheerleader and always try to get new, exciting technology and also, updated equipment for everybody to get the best and the latest, whether it's in VR, computers, cameras, microphones.
We've been able to interact with not only like your school community, your student body, but like the community of Warren County.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely been a few times where someone's like, oh, you were on Dragon's Lair, or we saw you just walking around in the community. But one of my favorite times, the most recent episode, we had the Jackie Palmer interview, which was definitely stressful, but I mean, wanted to make a good impression, make sure everything was properly set up, and made sure it was good and rolling.
It's the 25-26 school year in the STEM lab. We're coming from the TV studio here in the Warren County Career Center one last time. I'm Aiden Anthony, that's Nick Schaefer behind the camera, Ian Newman in the studio, and Andrew Heffern in the control room. Thank you so much for tuning in with us, and we hope you all have an incredible summer, and we'll see you next time in the Dragon's Lair.
Sick.
Oh yeah.
Fruity Pebbles is my favorite cereal. What else? Star Wars.
Oh, good.
Donuts.
Hold on. All right. So we're just gonna redo all of that, top to bottom.
I feel like, I don't know, exploring some more stuff on the TriCaster, I can do that. Throw like a tornado.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Andrew.
You're welcome.
So we're just gonna cut that part out. Okay. Now, if you could be anything other. So open it with hi. I'm Ian Newman.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Ian Newman. I'm the.
And not just somebody who's telling people.
Let's see, I'm trying to think of how I'm going to segment this.
What's so funny? You're just smirking over here.
So Ian, thoughts on Josh Allen?